Welcome to Hiking 101, Chapter 1, Your Feet. Since your feet are the most important body part on the trail, I figure it's appropriate that we start with the gear that are associated with your feet first. So, first things first, the sock. This is a common cotton sock. Don't wear cotton if you're doing backpacking or hiking. You're going to be traveling many miles. Your feet are going to sweat, and what cotton does is it retains the moisture and the sweat on your skin, and it aids in, it doesn't really aid, it causes a lot of blisters. I made the mistake of using a cotton sock, and I came home with probably like 5 or 6 blisters, so cotton's out. What you want to use is a synthetic or wool sock, and what synthetics and wool do is they whip the moisture away from your skin and aid in the prevention of blisters. Another prevention of blisters would be also to wear a sock liner. It is just a thin synthetic material that goes on before you put on your sock, and that assists in wicking more moisture away from your skin on your feet. You have 2 types of socks. You have the normal 3-season sock, and then you have the winter sock, which is thicker to help retain more heat as you hike and when you stop for breaks. Your feet tend to cool off, and this retains a lot more heat. And that's it basically for socks. It's not much to it. Now, the big thing you're probably waiting for is the boot. This is your typical backpacking boot. It's strong toe protection, strong heel protection, very solid, stiff. It's leather and synthetic. It also has Gore-Tex, and what Gore-Tex is, it's a laminate that makes the boot waterproof. What they say about Gore-Tex, now here's an interesting thing. They say that Gore-Tex allows moisture from your feet to escape. However, it doesn't allow water or moisture from the outside to get in. While it doesn't allow the moisture from the outside to get in, it doesn't breathe as well as they say it does. There is other materials out there, one being eVent. It breathes a lot better. If you look on eVent, E-V-E-N-T, on YouTube and look at some articles, you can actually see that they put Gore-Tex and eVent together, and eVent breathes so much more better, and it actually has the same waterproofing abilities. Hopefully, hiking manufacturers will incorporate eVent. I know some have started, but it's not really mainstream yet. Boots come in 2 different types of cuts. You get high cut, which goes over your ankle and stabilizes your ankle, and then you have a mid-level cut. They both are very well. These are recommended for pack weights anywhere over 25 pounds and up, mainly because the weight on your pack and the stress in your ankles could be a lot, so it's good to have something like this. Now, if you do decide to go towards more lightweight backpacking and your gear gets down to about 25 pounds or below, I would highly recommend going to what's called a trail runner. Now, a trail runner is really a sneaker that's just been gangsta and pimped out to be a boot. It's got the properties of a sneaker, where as you take it out of the box, you can wear them right away. They're very comfortable, very, very comfortable. It's got toe protection, heel protection, but it's got a lower cut, and it goes below your ankle. Theory is, if I'm not carrying that much weight, I don't need to have a heavy boot. The other theory is, 1 pound in your shoes is like 5 or 6 pounds on your back. Now, I have my scale here to show you the difference in weight. Trail runner weighs 13.4 ounces. 1 boot weighs 1.5 pounds, 1.8 ounces. Oh, sorry, 1 pound, 7 ounces. You also have what's called a winter boot. These are mid-level cut. You can also get higher cut. I prefer these only because they're very comfortable. This is a Keen Growler. This was recommended from a few members on hammockforums.net. Picked it up, and I haven't looked back. There are other versions out there. This is just my particular choice of brands. The difference being, it's a little more aggressive treads than your regular 3-season hiking boot. You got to deal with snow and you got to deal with ice. So also these things are a little more insulated to keep your feet warmer as you're hiking. These are rated down to negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's a little generous. I'm not going to be hiking in negative 25, but you know, to each his own. So that's basically the backpacking shoes line. You got your boot, high level cut, mid cut, and your trail runner. This being the lightest, this being the heaviest.